Attention please. This upload is only for educational purpose. No intention to infringe copyrights. Learning English with subtitles. GPITRAL. GPITRAL. Definitely a must-see. Follow us.
These four people all claim to be Cleverdicks. Oh, but are they? It takes one to know one. I'm Ann Widdecombe, and this is Cleverdicks. Hello and welcome to Cleverdicks, a general knowledge quiz show that is so highbrow, we considered calling it Clever Richards. But nothing could be simpler than the rules, which are, at the end of each round, the Cleverdick with the lowest score gets eliminated. Gary, our reigning Cleverdick, is here again to defend his title, so let's meet his first challenger. So, Tony, what do you do?
I'm a retired chartered engineer, chartered scientist and chartered management accountant, and I'm now a lecturer.
It all sounds phenomenally boring. And are you lecturing in the same sort of thing?
I'm lecturing on finance.
And when you're not lecturing and when you're not accounting, what do you do to enjoy yourself?
Well, at the moment, I've taken up a course in Latin.
And where are you doing it?
As an external student at Oxford.
So you read Latin in your spare time. What's your quiz experience? Do you have any quiz experience?
Well, of a certain amount, and I am the life vice president of the Mastermind Club.
That sounds very impressive. What do you have to do to be the life vice president of the Mastermind Club?
Outlive all the others.
Ah, and you've managed to do that. Well, that's quite
So
an
far.
achievement. So you've been on Mastermind, Joe?
Yes, a couple of times.
And how far did you get?
Regrettably, second in the semi-final each time, which means you get knocked out.
And what were your specialist subjects?
Well, the first time, they were the novels of C.P. Snow.
Right,
and then
Strangers and Brothers series.
Strangers and Brothers series, very heavy going.
And you know he also wrote detective novels. Did they come in on you at that as well?
No, and I'm glad they did, because actually they're not very good.
No, they're not. They're absolutely rotten. I couldn't agree with you more. So I'm a Cleverdick because my novels are never, ever edited. Every word that's in them is my own. So why are you a Cleverdick?
I'm a Cleverdick because this year I was asked to read the Horatian Ode, O Fons Bandusii, and I could recite the first two verses from memory, not having seen them since 1963.
Well, what happened to the second half?
Forgot it.
Right, OK. Good luck, Cleverdick. So, here's how it works. In round one, there are 5 clues to every answer. A correct answer after the first clue will earn 5 points. The second clue, 4 points, and so on, until just 1 point for the 5th clue. Our Cleverdicks have 2 minutes to score as many points as possible. However, if at any time after the first clue they do get stuck, they can say, move on. And I shall move on to the next question. Let's play round 1. Tony, your time starts now. These are works by which composer? Prussian string quartets.
Beethoven.
No. New Lambach Symphony.
Don't know.
Requiem Mass.
Verdi?
No. Eine kleine Nacht.
Mozart.
Correct. An American president this time. He was born on August the 27th, 1908. He served in the Navy during World War II.
John F. Kennedy.
No. He worked as a teacher before entering politics. He became the 36th president of the USA.
Gerald Ford.
No. He was sworn in as president after the assassination.
Lyndon Baines Johnson.
Correct. These are stations on the underground system in which city? Cowcaddens.
Glasgow.
Cleverdick. An actor and writer, please. He wrote the 1996 thriller The Gun Seller.
Don't know.
In 2010, he was named the highest paid actor in US TV drama.
Don't know.
In 2011, he released the blues album Let Them Talk.
Hugh Laurie.
Correct. These are all laureates in which Nobel category? Vicente Alexandre, 1977.
Economics.
No. Odysseus Elitis, 1979.
Literature.
Correct. This is a card game. Derived in the 17th century from the game Noddy.
Lou.
No. Its invention is credited to poet Sir John Suckling.
Bridge.
No. English law allows only this game and dominoes to be played in pubs by right.
Cribbage.
Correct. A Christian martyr this time, also known as Saint Erasmus of Formiae.
Don't know.
A fort in and your time is up. It was St Elmo. And at the end of that round, Tony, you have 18 points. Tony, you did get a Cleverdick answer, which is to say on the first clue, on Glasgow's Underground. Did you travel much to Glasgow?
Only once, courtesy of Mastermind.
And did you get out at Cowcaddens?
I did not.
But you knew it anyway.
I know it anyway, and I know they all go round the same way.
Well, very well done, Tony. 18, but now it's time for our second wannabe Cleverdick. So, James, what do you do?
I'm a house husband and I look
You're
after...
a what?
I'm a house husband. I look after my two
house
children.
husband?
Indeed.
You dust, you hoover.
I do all of that. I prefer ironing to hoovering, I have to say.
You prefer ironing to hoovering.
I
What's
do.
your wife do?
My wife is a police officer in Sussex Police.
Is she quite happy to be out catching the villains and earning the money while you're swanning around at home?
I think we both seem quite happy with the arrangement. Works quite well for us. But in my spare time, I'm also a borough and county councillor for the local council, so that takes a lot of my time as well.
Ah, you're a politician.
Has been said, yes.
How high have you got in the council?
Well, I did serve as Mayor of Worthing from 2003-2004.
Now, in all this spare time that you have as a house husband, what do you enjoy doing?
Well, when I do get a spare moment, acting is my passion.
You're an
really.
actor?
I love Shakespeare and Shakespeare.
What have you played?
I played Oberon in Midsummer Night's Dream, but dressed as Buzz Lightyear from Toy Story. Kids love it.
Oh, look, spare me. Tell me why you're a Cleverdick.
And I'm a Cleverdick because when I was 10 years old, I got into a lot of trouble at school for borrowing the Encyclopaedia Britannica from the school library.
You borrowed the whole Encyclopaedia Britannica?
No, I borrowed volume 1. I was told I wasn't allowed to borrow any others, so I'm hoping some questions on abbeys, adzes or alligators.
Well,
tonight.
good luck,
Thank
Cleverdick.
you.
James, to be absolutely certain of getting into the next round, you need 19 points. Your time starts now. An American poet. His father, Louis, was a teacher and mother, Naomi, a devoted communist.
Walt Whitman.
No. He spent 8 months as a patient at Columbia Psychiatric Institute.
Robert Frost.
No. His works include Kaddish and Wichita Vortex Sutra.
Allen Ginsberg.
Correct. These major battles took place in which century? Battle of the Neva?
1st century AD.
No. Bouvines?
12th century.
No. Stirling Bridge?
14th century.
No. Lewis?
13th century.
Correct. This is a major passenger carrier. Origins were in a company formed in Hibbing, Minnesota in 1914 by Carl Wickman.
TWA.
No, it's currently based in Dallas, Texas and Calgary, Canada.
US Air.
No. It serves over 3,700 destinations in North America.
Move on.
Greyhound, move on. Which Shakespeare play includes these characters? Froth.
Love's Labour's Lost.
No. Pompey.
Measure for Measure.
Correct. Which imperial unit is this? It is now equal to 745.7 watts.
1 horsepower.
Clever Dick. A tennis player, please. His uncle won 62 caps for his country at football.
Ivan Lendl.
No. In 2002, he won an ATP Tour match at the age of 15.
Murray.
No. His first Grand Slam title was the 2005 French Open.
Move on.
Nadal. Which British place is this? It's the largest town on Manx Bay.
Newport.
No. Time is up, I'm afraid, and at the end of that round, James, you have 14 points. So, James, 14 points. You're not in the lead, but you certainly got a clever dick on the unit of horsepower. Was it a lucky guess?
It was a bit of logically working it out, Anne.
The answer to the question right at the end would have been Penzance. Ever been to Penzance?
Sadly, for somebody born in Cornwall, I can't say I ever have, Anne.
Oh, you're born in Cornwall. I live in Devon. And the first clue, which we did hear, was it's the largest town on Mounts Bay. So let's see how long it would have taken you to have arrived at Penzance. Its name means holy headland in a local language.
Well, looking back in now, I know that headland is Pen, but I don't think I'd have got it from that.
Right, well, let's look at what the next clue would have been. It's about 9 miles northeast of Land's End.
I think I'd have had a guess at Penzance there, but I wouldn't have been sure.
OK, let's try the next one. It has the most westerly railway station in England. I would have got that one. Would you have got that?
Yeah, I don't know how on earth I know that one, but yes.
Well, I know it because every time I leave this studio to go home, I get the train to Penzance. Not that I live in Penzance. I stop well before it at Newton Abbot. And then what would have been the easy clue? Features in the title of the comic opera by Gilbert and Sullivan.
Pirates of Penzance.
Pirates of Penzance, yes. Right, well done, James, but now it's time for our third would-be Cleverdick. So, Michael, what do you do?
I work in IT for Central London Local Authority, planning and licensing, this sort of thing, environmental health.
Now, you know nobody's ever happy about planning.
Yes, I'm well aware.
Nobody ever wants it in their backyard, but they do want it somewhere.
Our planners are never happy either with the IT system, so I hear it from both ends.
So you come home, and then what do you do?
I'm very into photography, and I like travelling, so I don't go home.
Hang on, what do you photograph?
Usually landscapes, architecture, people in countries I've travelled to, this kind of thing.
Right, what about quiz activity then?
I used to go to a regular quiz quite near our work in Chelsea with some friends, and we used to win it quite a lot, so we started going every month instead of every week to give other people a chance, and then we stopped going because we were still winning quite frequently.
Well, I don't want you to give anybody else a chance today. I want you to do your best, and why are you a Cleverdick?
I think I'm a Cleverdick, Anne, because I've got a PhD in evolutionary genetics.
Well, I hope we don't make a monkey out of you. Good luck.